Okay. 18. Abuse that is not accepted. Shakyamuni and the heretic. One day, a young heretic approached Shakyamuni and began to heap abuse on him. Shakyamuni listened silently, and when the heretic had finished, asked gently, "Do you sometimes invite your relatives over to your home on festival days and entertain them?" "Of course I do." "What if they didn't eat the food you served them? What would you do then?" "Nothing. The food would just be left over." "You gave me much abuse just now, but if I decline to accept it, whose will it be?" "Even if you decline to accept it, it is still yours, since I gave it to you." "No, for if I do not accept it, you have given me nothing at all." "Well, then explain what it means to accept or not accept." "Accepting what is offered means yelling back at someone who yells at you, returning anger for anger, hitting back when someone hits you, or fighting back when someone picks a fight. If you remain indifferent, then you have not accepted anything." "Do you mean that you never lose your temper no matter how you are abused?" Solemnly, Shakyamuni replied with a verse. "The wise man knows no anger. Though storms may rage against him, his mind is placid and calm. Answering anger with anger is for fools alone to do." "I was a fool. Please forgive me." The young heretic prostrated himself in tears before Shakyamuni and swore to follow him. Yeah, this is another powerful story about how we can perceive people's anger or whatever emotions they have, and they try to project it onto us. It's a reflection of their own karma. We don't need to identify with what they say, but only if we listen to Buddhism long enough and gain awareness of our true self can we stop identifying with things that are out there. Yeah, most people identify with something out there, prestige or money and status. So if someone comes and yells at them abusive words as if their identity is shaken up, well, Buddha says, what people say about us, that's not who we really are. Even what we think about who we are, that's not really who our true self. We need to delve in deeper into the mind as it's reflected on the mirror of Buddhism by listening to the Dharma to gain awareness of our true self. And the benefits are that, yeah, like we read in the story, so Buddha said, uh, I don't accept, I have a choice whether to accept or not accept what someone tells me. The choice is mine. I don't have any control over what other people want to say or not to say. That's their business, their karma. But I have a choice whether I accept what they offer me or I don't accept it. So accepting what is offered means to yell back at someone who yells at you. That means we got triggered and we identified with what they said. We want to defend ourselves. Why do we need to defend ourselves if we are confident of who we truly are? Um, yeah, because people have mouths, and the job of a mouth is just to open up and talk, talk, talk. So, yeah. So, if we don't listen to the Dharma, we are not sure how dreadful anger is. So, listening to the teachings makes us certain of how dreadful anger is. If you doubt it, just Google the destructive nature of anger and the health benefits of not getting angry, which means practicing patience. patience wisely, practicing patience wisely. So, yeah, so many people lose their health or they ruin themselves and people around them by their own anger. So, once we become resolute about how destructive anger is, then we don't respond to people's anger with anger. Yeah, we focus on our own goal of true happiness for one and all, and we don't identify with what other people say. Okay, yeah, very good. And this is actually what really moves people. If you respond to people's anger with anger, that's commonplace. We see it everywhere in the news, in the movies, in the politics. That's commonplace. It's not a big deal. What is extraordinary is to go beyond that. And people get moved because they're like, wow, how come she doesn't show anger? I would have gotten angry. And that's how we can change the world. People get inspired because they want to be like that. They want to have more patience. They want to get angry less. So, actually, by doing that, we are also changing the world. So, good job, everyone, being here, doing this recitation meditation together. Yeah, this is also changing the world. So, today is Thursday. We have Morita Sense's advanced group session, 5 p.m. Pacific time. And then we also have Yuichi's twice a month webinar style talk on Zoom to go over the meetups we've had in the past 2 weeks. And yeah, have a beautiful Thursday. Bye.